Hey y'all, say y'all, peace and Palo Santo 6. It is your girl Divinely Lika. And, today I'm just going to do a quick energy check, a quick mini read, see what it is the Spirit wants us to know and hear the most at this time. We just came out of a full moon in Gemini on the 18th. And I do believe that it's brought in a lot of new energies that I would like to tap into. All right, so please understand all of my readings are timeless, so they can apply to past, present, or future. And if flip and switch the roles, they apply to your situation because I can be talking about you or somebody else that's in your energy, knowingly or unknowingly. So flip and switch the roles and use your discernment. I'm also going to start off by apologizing for my cats because they are in heat. And they just keep whining and getting on my nerves. So, yeah, until I get them fixed, this is what's going on. Okay, so I'm just gonna apologize in advance because it seems like they take it up a notch when I sit down here for some reason or another. Alright, but let's see what's going on. Divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family of the brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Please give me clear and accurate messages for the collective. What is it that they need to hear the most at this time? What is it that they need to hear the most at this time? Hold on, y'all, because I don't like how my space is looking. Like sage ashes everywhere. And excuse my jammies. It was one of those I was trying to go to sleep and Spirit said, "Get your ass up, girl." So here I am. Alright, so divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family, of the brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Please give me clear and accurate messages for the collective. Damn, what's going on? Shuffling today. What is it that they need to hear the most at this time? Please just block out any interferences as I get these messages across and protect my space. Any dark magic sent my way or to the way of the collective, I ask that you just return it back to sender magnified and bind it to them. Protect my crown chakra as I get these messages across. Open up my third eye chakra so I can dive deeper into my intuition to give further clarification of the cards that come out today. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Hold on, one last one, y'all. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I wasn't sure what decks I wanted to work with. I feel like it's like so many decks I want to pull messages from that I'm probably going to do more than one reading tonight. Alright, what is it that the collective needs to hear the most at this time? What is it that the collective needs to hear the most at this time? Please just block out all interferences, Spirit. All interferences, all energy that's not welcome. What is it that they need to hear the most at this time? We got two. Wise one, and then it says to grow within your current situation, and then we have the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Okay. Give me one more, Spirit. Wants to come out. And then it says this release the old and rest wants to come out. I'm just hearing like transformation. Somebody is ascending. Spirit is saying to grow within your situation, not meaning to be comfortable in your situation, but to grow within your current situation and grow from your current situation. Surround yourself with protective energy. I'm hearing there's something somebody may be working towards. This may be like a goal or like something that you're trying to achieve. Spirit is saying to keep it to yourself, just to avoid any negative outside forces from delaying anything that you're trying to bring into fruition. I'm also hearing somebody that there are certain people that cannot come with you. I'm also hearing somebody may already be in this process where you are you're ascending, you're transforming into a higher version of yourself. and certain people have had to be let go, and maybe you're sitting there feeling guilty in some type of way, and spirit is telling you to release the old and rest. Okay, let's see. Let's get the textbook definition though. Let's see what's going on. So we have the wise one. I'm gonna try to look at the picture too, because that is also a message in itself. We have a crow and an owl. Owls give me heavy protection energy. So I'm not surprised to see the surround yourself with protective energy after that as well. Oh, interesting too. There's a crow on that card, and there's a crow on the autumn card. So the crow may be very significant as well. I would look this up, y'all. Look up crow animal totem. Cause sometimes you can find a particular, like, I know for me, I keep having bees. Like, either they make their way in my house, and I'm so cool because I catch them and I sit them back outside. Bees that make their way in my house. I had a caterpillar that ended up in my house before. And I take the time and I look these things up, and they actually have a spiritual meaning behind them. So rather it's a butterfly, it seems like you're attracting butterflies, or a particular bird you keep seeing. I know the last couple weeks I kept seeing cardinals, and then I think last was a blue jay. I don't know if those are called, but I've been calling them blue jays since a kid. So yeah, but let's see what's going on. 88. It says, grow within your current situation. Knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insight from your elders. Somebody may be getting oh wow. Okay, so I just heard this one. If there seems to be a particular bird you keep seeing, and if it happens to be a crow, that is a passed away loved one who is trying to guide you in some type of way. Please look up the meaning of that. But crows, I don't know why maybe I have to look into the spiritual meaning of them too, because there's been a couple of times I've seen them. But crows always make me think about death. But for me, when I hear death, I don't see it in a sense of like bad. Now that I'm more on a spiritual journey, I don't see crows as like a bad situation. I see it as like a death and a rebirth. And it is saying to release the old and rest. So it could be that. But anyway, it says knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone, in paganism and modern Wicca. The crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. I'm hearing somebody may be like a particular age. Like you could be in your 30s or something like that. But this isn't your earthly years, like in your avatar body is like, this is far short of how many years you've actually been here spiritually. I feel like you're somebody who's probably been reincarnated several times. So you have a great deal of wisdom. Maybe when you came up, like a lot of times people would say like you may have been somebody who seems like you can hold a conversation with the older crowd, but then you can also relate with your peers too, but you can hold a conversation with just about anybody. You're somebody who has an old soul. I'm hearing that. It says on this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul, rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime. Didn't I just say that? I feel like that. Like you're somebody who's very, very wise beyond your years, and it has a lot to do with the fact that your soul has been here far longer than you, you've. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Then your actual avatar body has been here. Like your soul has been here many times before. I know for a fact I've been here. I'll say I'm almost positive I've been here at least since the ancient Egyptian times. I genuinely believe that. But it says, so she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime. And to learn from the experience of your elders. The extended message, it says the wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you're being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. I'm hearing do not allow outside forces to distract you from what it is that you're working towards. Whatever this may be, whatever it may be that you're working towards. Spirit is saying do not let outside forces to distract you. When this card appears, you're being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You're being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Somebody said you're so close to the finish line. Someone is saying you're so close to the finish line. Don't like it. Like it would be so foolish to stop now. You're so close to the finish line. And you know what? And I know that you're so close to the finish line because right after this comes out, then we have this. Surround yourself with protective energy. Spirit wants you to surround yourself with protective energy. Because sometimes it could be like a situation where, surround yourself with protective energy and keep what it is that you're working towards to yourself. Sometimes when you share too much, you can allow people to speak fear into your plans. Sometimes you can have a situation where, maybe you're somebody who thinks outside the box. You're more like eccentric or open-minded, and, you might have more closed-minded or, more closed and narrow-minded people that you're around, and then you sit there and you express something to them, and it's not that they don't want it for you, but they have so much fear about doing things outside of the societal norm that naturally, not only are they will they may speak fear into your plans, but they'll sit there and they'll doubt you. Even if it's a situation where somebody wants to spare your feelings, so they're not going to actually verbalize it. They'll sit there and say to themselves, "That's never going to fucking work." You don't want that energy being sent towards anything that you're passionate about and that you're working towards. So Spirit is saying to keep it quiet, keep it silent, keep it to yourself. I'm also hearing there's some friends that's just, like I said, are not coming. There's people that's not coming with you. There are some people that need to be released. And sometimes in a situation, there's people that need to be released, and it also may be a certain outdated way of thinking that needs to be released as well. All right, let's move on to the arrow. Arrow is about protection. Protect yourself. Protect what it is that you're working on, your energy. So anyway, it says surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. So I got another download, right? Because remember I was saying you're ascending. You're transforming, and you may have already been a person in a place where you've already released certain people and you feel guilty about it. You may have released certain people and you feel alone. But understand how this spiritual journey works. When you're aligning with a higher timeline, you do have to release old people so you can ascend and elevate, right? And it can be lonely in the beginning, but understand that the universe will align you with people that match that frequency, people that are on that timeline, on that higher timeline. And introduce you to your soul family. At a period of time, I'm like, damn, I really don't have nobody. It felt like. And then as time progressed, I would start to meet more like-minded people who have similar souls and a similar heart as mine. And it's such a beautiful experience. I'm so happy that I trust the process. And that's what Spirit is asking you to do. It says, surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels and guides and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection, as many native peoples would use bow and arrows as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or in an oracle reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you. Because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. Exactly. It protect what is important to you because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. It says if you're in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. And that's why this is why this wise one card came up. There may be a person in your energy or something in your energy that you know may not have your best interest at heart, and maybe they don't mean anything by it. Some people are just naturally negative people about everything. Probably not even just to you, but just in general, because they're not really happy with themselves. So they like, I had a friend like that. So I know. Very, very fucking negative. And intuitively, you know that that's not what you're trying, like the situation, like that's not somewhere you're trying to, the energy that you're trying, the frequency that you're trying to vibrate at. That's what I was looking for. You know that that's not the frequency that you're trying to vibrate at. You have to understand that certain friendships that we have, and I had to learn this about myself too, was through trauma. Like they're not healthy friendships. They're trauma relationships. Y'all trauma bond. Y'all have the same hurt in common. But you know, you have certain people who choose to, okay, this life may have beat me up and done this and done that, but I choose to heal from that. Everybody doesn't choose to heal from that. Some people, it can either, you know, some people, it'll turn them cold and negative. And for other people, it's like, well, I don't want to be hurt anymore. Like, I don't want to live. I don't want to be the hurt version of myself. I want to be the more positive version of myself. And you strive to do that. But just because you do doesn't mean that everybody else is going to want to do it too. We're all on our own timeline. But it says if you're in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of the situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Spirit is saying to take some time to, if you're somebody who maybe you have a group of friends that you're talking to on a regular or you're seeing on a regular, Spirit is saying to disconnect for a while and recharge. Like if you have a living situation or a life situation where you're able to do that, take some time to disconnect from the situation so you can accurately assess who is and who is not good for where it is that you're trying to go. Also, I'm hearing to take the time to look at people with your spiritual eyes, not your physical eyes. Take the time to look at, and when I say that, it's like, pay attention to what type of energy does this person possess more than anything else. What type of energy does this person embody more than anything else? Because see, where we get tripped up is, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know she could be negative. I know she's filled with drama. I know he's negative. I know he got a lot of faults, but he deep down inside, he's a good person. We have to absolutely stop doing that. Because that's actually like loving a person or holding on to a person based off of potential, not reality. The reality is, more times than not, this person is negative. The reality is, more times than not, this person's bad traits overpower that deep down inside, they're a good person. Like that we got to stop doing that. 1919 on a timer. Confirmation. What type of energy does this person embody more than anything else? Okay, I just got a text message too. No, it's 2:55 a.m. Don't nobody hit me up at this time. So that's a confirmation of fucking confirmation, okay? There's somebody you're holding on to based off the, well, deep down they're a good person. Or I remember that one time they did do something really that was really cool. That was really cool. You know, that was really nice. But ultimately, what energy does this person embody? Negativity, drama, talking down on people. Goodbye. So take the time to remove yourself from the situation so you can actually assess who is, and who should and who shouldn't be in your energy. Y'all, I get tongue tied so much when I do these readings, so just bear with a girl, please. Just bear with me. All right, give me just a second, because now I gotta go to the bathroom. Ain't that about up? Okay, y'all. Step back in. Trying to be so careful with these scores because, yeah, I need new stuff, y'all. Okay, let's see what's going on, though. So we have the autumn card. So autumn may be a really significant season for you. You know, Spirit is definitely telling you to keep persevering, keep pushing, stay dedicated to whatever it is that you're working on. So this autumn may be a time where things actually start to blossom for you. Or you actually start to see the progress that you've been waiting to see for so long. And I'm hearing, here's another thing too that I just heard. You know, you could have a situation where you're working on something, 21 on a timer, so this is about to be the actual factual. Something that you've been working on diligently. And it's like, why the fuck do I not see any results from all this time that I'm putting into this particular situation? Whatever this may be, right? Why am I not seeing progress? Like, why is it just staying stagnant? Or I'm seeing very little progress, or it seems like I'm progressing and then I go backwards. Sometimes it has everything to do with, it doesn't have anything to do with what you're doing, and everything to do with the energy that is around you. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes there isn't room for the universe to bless you because you have too much negative energy in your, like, too many weeds in your garden for anything to blossom. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I'm sure it makes sense. Yeah, like you have too many seeds in your garden for something to actually blossom. You know? Too much negative energy surrounded with you, and the universe is like, no, I'm gonna hold on to this until you make some adjustments with the people that you surround yourself with, or the energies you surround yourself with. Rather this be externally, like somebody external to you, or something internal. This can be a whole mindset that needs to be released as well, you know. But it says release the old and rest. Release all of the pressure and expectations weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Somebody is also, so when I just said something about it can be a way of thinking that needs to be released, somebody has been really, really hard on themselves. Spirit is saying somebody has been their worst critic. But when you're like that, when you're hard on yourself, you attract like-minded people too. So this can be a combination of a way of thinking mixed with the people that you're surrounding yourself with as well. I absolutely love this candle, y'all. But it says, shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long, cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. Yeah, this can also be, carrying people who are actually dead weight. Like you can't grow because you're being weighed down by so much dead weight. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven in the autumn card shows that there is an opportunity. Oh, it's a raven, y'all. Take it back. So these are ravens. These aren't crows. Okay, wait. Maybe one is a raven and the other one's a crow. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me look at this shit again. Because I'm like, no, these birds are significant. I know it, y'all. Well, they do look the same. One looks to be an owl. And the other one looks like this bird. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to the message. But y'all, I'm real big on, feeling like the pictures on the cards are very symbolic to what's getting across as well. So I guess look up the raven. I thought it was a crow. I was so sure it was a crow. Anyway, it says autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. Sometimes you too have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven on the autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. In Celtic animal medicine, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. Extended message. It says, you know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn. It's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You're being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward, and you can do this. When the autumn card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question and intentions. For some of you, this is a partner as well, like a romantic partner as well, that needs to be released. Okay, so hope that resonated with y'all. We're going to move on to a couple... It's like kinda weighing towards the rebel deck, the rebel with the attitude deck, and then I'm kind of weighing towards this. Okay, let's just keep it with the angels. We're going to use the Lighted Gold Pathway Oracle cards just to close out with some advice to close out the reading. Divine Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors. Hold up, y'all, because I don't know the last time I did this. Use some Palo Santo. A little bit of Palo Santo. I feel so proud of myself when I show up for y'all, man. I've been feeling like, and I just, keep me in y'all prayers, y'all. I've been feeling like I've been under some heavy spiritual attack. This last new moon, I had to do like some return to senders. See, I'm a person of love and light, so I will never get into dark magic. But when it comes to protecting myself, protecting my energy, because I do know that it does get sent to me, I will take the time to return the sender. Whatever somebody is sending to me, I try to return it back to its rightful owner. So I decided to do that because I just haven't really been feeling much like myself. And I've been getting a lot of downloads that, a lot of black magic has been sent to me. And it's so weird. I'm like, y'all wait for fucking Gemini season. Gemini, like, this is my season. It's been kicking my little butt for real. So I've been actually just trying to be in this space to show for y'all. My energy has been far too heavy to channel for you all. And that's really what's been going on. When y'all don't see me for a while, trust me, my energy just isn't the greatest. But I'll never lose a passion for doing this. Like, this makes me feel so good, and this is my calling. So at the end of the day, I'll never just quit. I'm gonna go take the time I need to get my energy back right, and I'm gonna pop back out. 1111. These numbers are significant. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Divine Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, Cosmic Family of the brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Please give me clear and accurate messages for the collective. What is it that they need to hear the most at this time to close out this reading? What is it that they need to hear the most at this time to close out this reading, Spirit? Please just block out any interferences as I get these messages across and protect my space. Any dark magic, illusion spells, confusion spells being sent to me or to my collective and their loved ones, I ask that you return it back to sender, magnified and binded to them, Spirit. Thank you so much. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Okay. So let's see what's going on, y'all. What is it called? Shit. Devote, decide. It says, really? You have been working hard, but this situation requires a little more effort. You almost reached the goal. Keep it up. Didn't I say that? Thank you, Spirit. I said somebody is so close to the finish line. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation, because I said it. I said it. Devote. And that's what the wise one card was saying. Like, sometimes us as the younger generation, we lack something that the older generation had, which was reliability and consistency or some shit like that. I can't remember. Not some shit like that. Or something like that. It says something along the lines of that. So that's something that we kind of lack as the younger generation. And I can believe that, because I know when I first started like making YouTube videos, and I'm like, wow, I'm just not gonna get no views or subscribers. It made me like not want to keep doing readings. Or I'll sit here and I'll like do a reading 1 week and then not be back for like 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks, and I'll be mad that I ain't getting no views. Like, girl, you have to be consistent. You know. And then we have decide. It says, over analyzing options steal you away from the present moment. You have the power to decide today, here and now. What you will gain is clarity and new chances. Over analyzing options. And I think this is what Spirit was talking about when it said something about getting away from a way of thinking. Something about trying to control reality is what I heard as I read this. I'm trying to understand why it's 3, almost 4 in the morning, and it sounds like kids are outside playing. Like, what the hell? Where are your parents? It says don't lack down. What the hell? Y'all, so I ordered this deck off of Amazon, right? And then of course I read the reviews after I ordered it, right? And it says that there's typos in the deck. And every time I come across it, I'm just like, wow. Okay, so, I mean, it says don't lack down. So let's just read it. It says, listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember you once had started these dreams. Remember you were once a warrior to fight for your own good. You still are indeed. Whatever this is that you've been working towards, Spirit is saying to go back to that day or that time of your life where like that passion really sparked, where you really got that spark for whatever it was that you start working towards. Go back to that beginning stage. Remember when you were just so happy and so intrigued and so motivated, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and then it's gonna turn out like this and that. Spirit is saying to go back to those days where it all started, where you knew, where the beginning stages, where you knew it wasn't going to be easy, but it was like, I want this so bad and I'm so passionate about it, I'm going to do it anyway. Because trust me, I felt like that when I first started doing readings. I'm like, I used to like record music. So obviously I had a particular persona or a particular light that people see me in. So then once I lost my little brother, and then obviously I'm on a twin flame journey as well, which played a big part into my spiritual awakening. And it's like, okay, so now you read tarot and you're like Miss Erykah Badu is what people would call, like, it seems so out of the norm. In the beginning for me to do it, but I was so sure that this was my calling, and I felt so good to know, like, this is actually what makes me happy. Like, I can do this and I feel good about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to I knew it was going to require a lot of work or dedication, even more so just to even get people to see me for who I was. So I had to do a lot of, doing personal readings. I started off with doing personal readings for free. just so I can tell, like, show people, like, showcase my gifts. And then I would have to, tell people, please, send me a review through text so I can build some type of credibility. Like, I knew what I was going to have to do in order to get to where I am. And I'm not even all the way there, but I'm really good at what I do and I'm really confident in what I'm doing. And I didn't start off like this. So, yeah. Spirit is saying don't lack down. Go back to those beginning stages where you knew, like, I don't give a fuck how nobody look at me. It may seem crazy, may seem out the norm, but this is what I want to do. This is it for me. Spirit saying go back to that. Says rearrange. Your task or plan need getting a practical and chronological approach. Make it even a little more specifically. They suck. Divide the big task into smaller steps to balance your work better. So Spirit is saying to find a way to have a more practical plan about what it is that you're doing. Maybe you're trying to take on too much at one time. Especially if you're somebody who feels like you're not where you want to be. People think that you're supposed to work harder. And it's not that. It's not telling you to, I'm not telling you to, like, get lazy and half-ass the situation. But sometimes we feel like, okay, I have to push myself more. I got to push. And sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's really just a lot of tapping into the law of attraction and your manifestation energy. Doing what it is that, see, first and foremost, when you do what genuinely makes you happy at a core level, the universe repays you for that. We live in the matrix. There's a lot of people who are just doing, or like minions. Like, I'm not knocking nobody who works a 9 to 5. I promise you that I'm not. Because some people getting up, going to work, being around their coworkers and that does genuinely make them happy. But to say to myself that even though the mass majority of the population is doing this, that is not what resonates for me, and I'm going to do this what makes me happy. It does. Even in a lot of us that do this, we don't see income, how we're even going to make money from it. We just take that leap of faith and do it. The universe blesses you for that, because you know how much strength and courage it takes to take that risk. How much it took for me to say I'm not selling health insurance anymore. I quit. I'm doing this. This is what I want to do. Now, don't get me wrong. I still got other ways of making money. I've learned I'm not a person who, I don't do good with 9 to 5. I'd rather have multiple streams of income, multiple hustles to make my money versus just working at one particular job. It just doesn't fit for me. Sitting at a desk multiple hours a day is so fucking draining. It's just draining for me. But yeah, Spirit is saying to have a more practical plan. Maybe versus doing something, making some large, big step, cut that in half and, break them down in increments. They say quantum leaps, it's not like this just gigantic leap forward. It's really what you're doing little by little that turns into a quantum leap. All right, let's do one more. Says, keep it to yourself. Didn't I tell y'all this? Keep it to yourself. You have brilliant and outstanding ideas with an unconventional style. I said unconventional. Thank you, fucking Spirit. I love this because sometimes these are just my confirmations that I don't really need the cards. The cards just help me connect with you all more. But more times than not, once I see about the first 2-3 cards, I know what Spirit wants me to say. I'm starting to learn more and more. I'm more of a prophetess, a high priestess, than I am a tarot reader or an oracle card reader. I just use this for like some meat and potatoes to the situation. But ultimately, I kind of see the message and feel them before them. But it says you have a brilliant, outstanding ideas with an unconventional style. So before you round up and perform it, keep it a secret to prevent yourself from judgment or competitive energy. Thank you, Spirit. Well, this has been your message. If this resonated, Please like, comment, and subscribe. I genuinely appreciate it. And it's just a beautiful way to energetically donate back to my channel. I love you all so, so much. And until next time.